Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
I'm learning. Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive. But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You've felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
I'm not a religious man. You should know that.
This is not about you forgiving yourself. This is for her. This is you telling Mary how sorry you are.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
All right.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon.
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
There's safer places to be than here.
Oh, you! Stop there!
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
I've no need for a kind ear, only a moment of peace in God's house.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest, as you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled, but...
She has been laid to rest.
I see.
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son.
Ask your question.
What would you like her to know?
I'm so sorry, Mary.
You have been heard, my son.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you need...
That would be...
If you...
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye.
Best stay back, sir.
Stop, vermin! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
You selected me, chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing.
We cannot have the people lose faith in the...
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a
You mentioned a dead patient.
She, Jonathan. She was Miss...
You want to restore peace in the hospital.
I know this place means something to you.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity.
Well, they are not far wrong. The hospital is almost crawling with vampires.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing.
Very well, since I... Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Everything.
Jonathan!
Forgive me.
I'm always here.
What do you know of Ascalon?
What more can you tell me?
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon.
What is?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice.
I have experience.
Now that's quite a question.
Thank you.
How?
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes. It has happened to me.
Is this a...
I don't have the answers, John.
Aunt,
Very little scares me, my dear.
thank you.
And I thought last summer's epidemic.
Yeah. Do you need...
Don't.
Do you want to talk?
No.
An irrational...
Well, Doctor.
As...
My.
Goodbye. It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
Fear no evil. We do the Lord's work here. Look at it. Vicious bugger. Stay one of them. Watch yourselves. See them fancy clothes? This one's a top. Stupid beast!
beasts!
Look lively! He's up to us!
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this garden. Something.
Good evening, sir. So you won't.
The name is...
Are you...
Summon.
So, tell...
What? Have you got a death wish?
Well, yes. You...
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The wet boot boy.
So you're... I saw...
I could kill you for...
What can you...
Things ain't that bad.
Well, you're not...
Yeah, well, we...
More fit?
Incredible.
Do you know where I can...
The sad saint. What?
He was one of my patients.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been a...
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Pleasure, sir. Been a while since we've seen...
Good evening, miss. I am Dr...
Who are you?
As I just...
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paid...
I'm not here to collect...
Miss Ed...
What?
You can't...
Really?
Bastard.
You say...
Take the grave...
Looting?
Whatever.
What can you tell me about...
I'm a
gang member?
If you're in...
You're...
I like...
I'm not...
Fair enough.
Since my...
That's exact...
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received I don't know.
So you have no...
No one.
And you're...
Violent.
So you just...
Yes, Doc.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes.
You have no idea how refreshing it can be. What is it, Doc?
I believe you...
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know.
So you're just like any other couple.
Yeah, we're so ordinary.
I'm looking for Mr...
The sad saint?
Yes, he was.
You don't say.
Goodbye, miss.
Without the wet boots keeping things straight, these parks would be running completely amok.
Mark my words, miss.
Good evening, sir.
These
Don't you
murders
recognize
are
me?
the work
Don't take it personally.
Yes. You...
I'm Dyson Delaney.
Inebriation aside...
Yes.
I'm a trap.
Take this, then.
Hey, Doc.
Vampire hunter.
Surely you...
Sure.
Son...
No.
Do you
No.
Seward. What's it look like?
I want to know more about...
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor. Make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world.
Do you still...
No.
Do you...
I do not.
Murders by night.
What do you...
Your sewer dog is mine.
Don't you...
I'd love to, but I don't have the time.
Prey I hunt.
Why do you...
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly.
You sound...
That's because I am.
Is there...
That's it.
No...
Let me...
All right.
A few years ago,
What kind...
it was a bomb.
You lost people.
I've lost...
I'm...
It's okay.
Is there any...
That's it.
What? I'm looking...
I really don't know
Who could?
about the sad saint.
Goodbye. Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any...
And what do you define?
My name is Ichabod Throg...
A vampire hunt?
I know what you're thinking.
Mr. Throgmorton,
A man of science.
what can...
Did you hear about what happened?
It's...
But it's my...
So,
I put...
how do you...
It's simple, really. They can't...
Have you ever killed?
Of course I have.
Can I?
Actually...
Are you asking?
If you wouldn't mind.
Have you heard of the...
Of course. They're dedicated.
Were you...
I did think about it, but I'm...
So...
Vampires are...
I'm looking for...
The sad saint?
Really?
It's nothing personal, Doc.
Maybe...
Tell you what.
I...
All I...
Good... Did I scare you?
No.
Well,
My name is...
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring...
A real...
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Are you a... So you...
No.
Well, why do you think she's...
I can't...
What do you...
I listen... It's hot.
What
thing?
What's
all of... They...
Have you... Do you know...
Sorry, sir.
Well, I don't...
Thanks for the...
So... Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke...
Oh,
The disease takes away the good people too, madam.
it's Mrs. Fishburne. Please don't stay too long, sir. So you have questions?
Yes.
Forgive my...
Mrs.
I am fine.
How...
Life is a... And... Don't know.
The orphan that regards you as a mother.
You mean Rufus?
But you're...
Years may have...
May I...
Since my...
Did you...
Oh no.
How do you...
My Seymour works at the...
I'm trying...
You talking about the one everyone...
The very same.
I'm sorry.
Goodbye.
It's locked.
I'm not sure the epidemic is what worries people most these days.
Good evening.
Good
I
don't...
Do you... I don't...
And is it your purpose? What? Well... No.
What?
I take...
You... What's your...
I take care...
Any chance...
The sad...
Actually...
Really?
Goodbye. Good evening. You...
Of course.
Thank you.
I'm...
What? Who?
Sean...
Since... How could... Doctors... Off. Tom.
I heard this...
Where is it?
It's...
I believe he returned to his...
Oh, I bet you're right.
Please.
Oh, I don't like to go...
Goodbye.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
Goodbye.
Perhaps I should shut the turquoise for a time.
Another disgusting ghoul did it, don't you think?
I don't think so.
Seems like the guard at Pre-One is on Sean Hampton's trail, too.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top. Take a breath. Die, beast.
Another disgusting ghoul did it, don't you think?
I'll send you to hell. Take a breath of this. Die, beast! Cross the leech board, away! Get a taste of this! Die, vermin! Want some of this?
Another disgusting ghoul did it, don't you think?
Steady, boys! Got one of them here!